It's going to be next week. So, what are you all planning? And now a more conceptual aspect as well. You're the first Brazilian in recent years to win these titles in the same year. Before you, Portuguese coaches Arthur Jorge and Jorge Jesus did it. How much do you feel like you're also carrying this generation of Brazilian coaches within this context of winning titles? We've already brought it. Man,
Guys, I can only laugh. I can only laugh at Abel Ferreira and what he said. After being runners up twice, the guys managed to win the Libertadores 4 times. João Guilherme did a great job during Mengon's title broadcast. I'm here with Otinho, who was just born, right? He was a 4 time champion and champion of the Americas. And he's a Brazilian champion, full of health, happy with life. But the most important thing, man, is that he's the love of our life. He's our son and everything else. It's the moment he's born, filled with good energy. We're about to see Flamengo become world champion because I think they have a really good chance. Arrives earlier in Doha, prepared, getting the players back. They're going to try to get Pedro back with a chance to win this game, which is the America's Derby. Take the trophy and proceed to the Chachali Under Cup. Then play against Paris Saint-Germain, who already lost to a Brazilian team, which, man, doesn't matter. Flamengo has to give it their all and go all in. Yeah, they have a chance to win. They have a chance to win. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but they have a chance to win. But the most important part has already been done. We matched 2019. We achieved really important titles. Now I have to talk a lot here. Palmeiras is a 4 time champion, also a 4 time runner-up in the Libertadores. I had forgotten about that. And there's another detail. Flamengo is a 9 time champion without needing a fax, 9 time Brazilian champion without a fax, while Palmeiras needs a fax to be champion. You have to put up with my 2 time runner-up status. Palmeiras had to put up with Flamengo's teasing. Flamengo played the song Smooth Operator on the Maracanã loudspeakers, which is famously known as Chupa Palmeiras. Chupa Palmeiras with the whole crowd singing and Flamengo lifting the trophy, man. It was crazy, really crazy. We deserve it. We really deserve this. A magical moment in my life, a magical moment for Flamengo's fans, and now it's time to go after that Club World Cup. And to talk about what Abel said before bringing the press conference here, to bring up the nonsense, the absurd thing that Abel said. He was left with only a whiff, the green scent. I used the Palmeiras cover image, Abel with the green scent. And the guy had the audacity to say that Flamengo's Libertadores has an asterisk. Who are you to say that? 16 points without Abel's help. I can't do it without the referee who the Brazilian Football Confederation suspended. He complained. He asked for the other one, Abel, who's a referee, to come back, right? He said, oh, he shouldn't have been suspended. It's absurd. It's clear, my friends. It's clear that Abel Ferreira is a sore loser and that Leila is in a bad position with him. And there's another thing, right? He provokes, and then has to put up with the smell, the green smell, right? We hear Abel Ferreira talking nonsense about Flamengo and saying the Libertadores has an asterisk. Man, you're a terrible loser, a bad loser, and nothing is going to change that. You, you. I honestly feel secondhand embarrassment from your statement from this. Whining is just absurd. But now let's follow the coach's press conference. Champion, the real champion, who will be one of the greatest in the world, and also Felipe Luiz and the mixed zone of the champions. Flamengo, there. breaking the bank. And I also want to remind you who wants to break the bank, wants to secure your points in the benefits club in the Million Rush. You can buy these points, exchange them for products, experiences. It's a benefits club. You exchange them for products, experiences, and you still have the chance to win prizes. So you have it there. You can win a lot of prizes. Okay, I'll leave the QR code there. There's a prize you can win on Friday, which is huge, and other instant prizes. The QR code will appear on the screen for you to use and secure your Benefits Club points. And I have to let you know, you who are here with us, that you can secure your spot. I can't, and I'm happy that I can't. I'm happy that I can't. But you can secure your spot at the Club World Cup, right? At the Intercontinental Cup with Haroldo's group, there are interesting prices. You can look them up and they'll show you the best options for 1, 2, or 3 games. Also, if Flamengo makes it, which I believe, but you can already get your package, choose the best package, then go with Haroldo's Caravan, and you have to be quick. You have to be quick. Prices keep rising every minute, especially with Flamengo winning again. Demand is up, and so are prices. The link and the WhatsApp numbers for Haroldo's Caravan are both there. Mention you came via Paparazzo Rubro-Negro. We're together. Now let's watch the press conference. And the mixed zone after this beautiful victory, this very important title, another one for Felipe Luiz, who's writing his story in world football.
Felipe Rodrigo Cerqueira, Grupo Globo, here to your right. Congratulations on another title. Just over a year ago, you joined Flamengo with high expectations, quickly moving from player to youth coach to main team coach. And today, you reach your 5th title as the coach of the professional team. You become the first Brazilian ever to win the Copa do Brasil, Libertadores, and Brazilian Championship. As a player and coach, has it sunk in yet? How does it feel? What do these moments after big titles mean to you? And I don't know if you knew about this achievement you just accomplished.
I didn't know about this specific one.
And what about you?
Really? I'm really happy it hasn't sunk in yet because I'm already thinking about the next game. Everything happens so fast, there's not much time to celebrate. But I told the players, and I want them to be very clear about it because I've lived the other side. As a player, nothing compares to being a champion. All of us who are on the outside because we can't play anymore, but they made history. This group of players, when I took over last year, I said they were the best. I truly believe in my heart. I really believe they are the best. The best squad, the best players, the best in each position, the best in every area. And the numbers don't lie, they're the best at everything. But what is certain is that my comment is made, right? Okay? With the trophy there inside the locker room, they won't be able to enjoy this moment now because we already have a game next week. But in a few years, they will. They will see the history they made, and they are eternal in the club. These players are eternal. They are giants. I am very proud to be able to lead this group of champions.
Good evening, Felipe. Good evening, everyone. Congratulations. First of all, another title. You're so young in production and you're already climbing up, right? Very few people have achieved positions like yours in Flamengo's history. That said, I wanted to tell you this. Flamengo started this great phase of winning titles, of becoming a financial powerhouse from Jesus. But at the same time, Flamengo, with so many titles won, can't manage to have a long-term coach. No one stayed over a year. Even Jorge Jesus and Tite only stayed about a year. Dorival Jr. won important titles, stayed for 6 months, and some foreign coaches who came stayed even less time. So I ask you, can you be the first coach from this successful era to stay for a long time, 2-3 years? Goto has already said that he would like to see Flamengo with so many signings, 2, 3, that's up to you. And we know that Flamengo wants to make it happen. The successor to Simeone, who has a contract until 2027, you have to analyze this whole situation and answer if you can be the coach who will stay in charge of Flamengo for several years.
First of all, in Brazil, it's already complicated to have a long-term job. The media pressure, the pressure from the fans, and even the internal pressure from the clubs themselves make coaches last less time, even though this culture is changing, right? We've seen several long-term coaching jobs in recent years, something that hadn't happened for a long time. At Flamengo, it's even harder. It's practically a coach crusher because of all the pressure there is, so many sleepless nights. I came here to talk to you. And after a loss, and it's tough, it's really tough, you really get crushed. And the opinion here is to convince the fans, and then you have to turn things around. It's not easy. There were many tough nights. Being a Brazilian champion is very hard. It's really, I told them, for me, it's the hardest championship. If you play for Barcelona or Real Madrid for 5 years, you'll definitely win a Spanish championship. Playing for a club in Brazil for 5 years guarantees nothing. It ensures you'll compete at Flamengo or Palmeiras, though Flamengo's last title was in 2020. So it's very hard to win, very hard, and I also understand how hard it is to keep your position. And of course, if it were up to me, I'd be renewed. It's not just up to me. Of course, I want to stay. I'm happy here. My family is happy here. I have to earn the right to sit in this chair here. And for that, I work every day, many, many hours, and I'll keep doing it as long as they allow me to. Mozart, no. At Coritiba, his team performs well in Serie B, and some coaches excel in the Brazilian Championship. Many foreigners have also done great work and made history. Arthur Jorge Abel, who for me, Abel is number one, and Jorge Jesus, who made, there was a before and after. He's the best for me. Coaches left something and we learned from them. I learn from all the coaches every day. And for example, maybe the coach who made me lose the most sleep, who challenged me the most, this year it was Cuca in those Copa do Brasil matches. You can't imagine how my team and I couldn't find the solutions I had. I had to study a lot, many, many hours to try to give solutions to the team until I could find a concrete path. In that second leg of the Copa do Brasil, then the Brazilian coach challenged me that way. So, as I repeat, for me, there is no passport. There is study, hours of work, and evolution, also depending on how long the coach stays at the club.
Felipe here, congratulations on the titles. Are you going back to Qatar now? Did you go there in 2019? Back then it was as a player, now it's completely different. It's even more complicated being a coach. But you said you're already thinking about this next competition, so the Intercontinental one. What do you already know about the next opponent, the Mexican team? Are you already thinking about it? If you get past the Egyptian team and maybe even make it to the final against Paris Saint-Germain?
Yes, we're already thinking about it, taking it game by game and have an analyst working on it. With Cruz Azul, I already know their play style, but starting tomorrow, no, not tomorrow. Let the morning rest then, starting the day after tomorrow. We'll start studying Cruz Azul a lot, and then it's game by game. After that, it's game by game.
Sorry, Felipe Raízes, Simplicio of Gol Brasil and Placar Magazine. Besides all your titles, your record of titles, as such a young coach since 2011, you also became a coach who starts and finishes the season in charge of Flamengo. So that's also a historic achievement in this context. And does it mark the end of your year, your first year as a professional coach? What changed? What has changed for Felipe since he started here last year as a professional coach and has now won all these titles?
Did it change? I changed my way of acting with the players on a daily basis, of delivering content, of giving training. I see it differently now. I changed a lot. The players changed too. Some players left. And throughout this journey, in this first year, there were moments of turbulence when the results didn't come or the good soccer didn't come the way the fans wanted. And I knew that here at Flamengo, that's how it is. A bad result doesn't forgive you. It's hard for a coach to stay after being eliminated from the Libertadores. We came close in the group stage, yeah, but then we had I had players who, in the toughest moments, took responsibility and made things happen for me, right? So that's why I say I have a squad that made me a champion. That's the truth. For me, they're the best. I worked hard. I tried to give them all the guidance, everything laid out for them. But then on the field, they're the best. They were the best, and that's it. I'm grateful for all the effort they put in. Thank you. Yeah, the way the bus drivers drove over there in Lima, it was complicated, right? And it seems like the trophy was on a seat with the players. And he braked suddenly. He went forward and hit the little figure there. That's what happened. That's it. Yeah. He kept braking. I almost had to take some medicine so I wouldn't throw up on the way because it was rough. But well, yeah, it's fixed, right? Yeah. Oh no, that doesn't matter. I go more with what you said. And I saw Flamengo go through a lot of frustrations when I was a kid, you know. I saw a lot, of course, now, for example, the final against Santo Andre here at Maracanã. Yeah, I saw other frustrations like that. Other times Flamengo had disappointments. But it's true that the work done by the previous boards, this group, right? They built and structured Flamengo and paid off all the debts. And today it gives us the chance to fight for titles. Today I'm sitting here. There's this group of players, and in a few years there will be others, other coaches, other players, and the tendency is for Flamengo to keep fighting for titles. It doesn't guarantee it, that's it. Having more money doesn't guarantee winning, but it does guarantee fighting for those titles. So that's it. I'm proud to have lived through that peak and feel lucky to have experienced it in my career. The second best era in the history of Atletico de Madrid and the second best in the history of Flamengo, right? Because the best has always been and will always be from 81. And today I'm living through this era. And later, when I got home, I cried a lot. After the Libertadores, it was emotional. I got home and for the first time scrolled through social media because you know very well, you can't scroll through it. And I saw the fireworks celebrations in the favelas. And we really have no idea of what we've done for many fans. So I'm really happy for this moment, but it can't stop here. We need to want one more.
Right, King of Cups, right?
One more. Happy because it was at home, here with our fans, which is always special.
I have a question for you. Is this your best season or was it 2019?
It's hard to talk about that, yeah, but those were winning years. And I'm happy because I finished the year with 2 cups, which actually is something very precious.
Everything is ready. Ready for the World Cup.
You still haven't rested a bit, huh? But we're also on the run, so we have to prepare for those games, which are going to be really tough.
Congratulations. Bye. Different, right? And I think winning the title is, of course, 2019 was the peak, right? Without a doubt. But the other years, like 2022, I got injured, right? But I was part of it in the first stage, and now I was able to help once again. So man, each year was different. It was a different phase. And of course, it's about the moment. It was very important for me to win this title. So I'm very happy. And of course, I can't say the exact moment, but 19 was better.
You can retire.
Flamengo, without a doubt. Azelera asked me over there, another year of contract with Flamengo. Yeah, he said there are 2 more years ahead. I talked to him, I don't know. I think my wish is to finish here at Flamengo, and I think that moment is coming. At the end of playing, is this your last year with Flamengo? And who knows, maybe hang up your boots.
World Tour.
So, BRUNO. Of course, the World Cup is most important. We know it's really hard, so man, anything can happen, and we're going there to be able to It's to try to win that title. That's the most important thing. It's about not losing focus, right? Because these teams we're going to face are very strong in their own leagues. So with humility and respect, but knowing that it's Flamengo stepping onto the field and we're going to go for it. All right.
As a fan, I was even talking before coming to the game today, just fan talk too. In my opinion, Flamengo is arriving at this Club World Cup in better physical shape than they did in 2019. I think we had some physical issues and so on. I see a team that's in better physical shape now. I wanted the president to address the fans. What are your expectations for the Club World Cup?
Look, we don't go into anything to lose. Absolutely nothing. What did we compete for this year? I think we proved it, right? And I think this Intercontinental Cup is an opportunity for us. It's to show the world our team is stronger now than at the World Cup. I'll tell you guys, I think we're in better shape for the Intercontinental Cup than we were for the World Cup. So let's get in there.
Which Brazilian soccer team earned the most money this year? Record revenue in club history. The club became the first Brazilian team to win 4 Libertadores. Excluding the titles won by FX, Flamengo has the most Brazilian championship titles. How do you evaluate your first year in office, leading Mengão?
Look, I'm very happy that we were able to accomplish what we wanted, you know? It's been a year since the election now, next week on the 9th, and we were already working 2 months before that, very hard, you know? Boto had already been set up since October of last year, and a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of professionalism. It's total and complete dedication, not just amateurs getting involved in the day-to-day. This is Flamengo. Flamengo is not a place for guesswork. There's no guessing here. Everything is based on facts. And I'm very happy with the quality of the people's work. A key part of life is passion. Without it, there's no solution. So Boto's passion, Felipe's passion, my partners, the professionals we brought to the club. So together, all of this is like a samba school parade. There aren't several different criteria. Flamengo held a great parade and became champions. I'm very happy and expect more to come. In 26,
President. At the beginning of the year, there was some controversy that Flamengo was going to prioritize a competition B. In your first year as president, did you imagine winning the 2 main titles?
of course, we planned for that. I always said that our priority was the Brazilian Championship and the Libertadores. The Brazilian Championship cash prize is higher than the Libertadores. So we did exactly what we expected. We did what we planned, so that's it. We programmed and planned exactly for what we are achieving. So I'm very happy that we managed to carry out this plan successfully throughout the year. Very satisfied now.
Felipe the fan is worried. Can you give us a hint about the future of Felipe the fan?
There was nothing 2 minutes ago. Let's celebrate, guys. You had absolutely nothing not long ago. Now we have a Libertadores. We're tough. We're multiple-time Brazilian champions. Enjoy this today.
We're going to keep winning everything.
I hope we keep being champions of everything. Of course, to the despair of the detractors, the idiots and hypocrites who know nothing, including those from the land of drizzle. Thanks as well. I was analyzing that it's been a while since they've won anything over there. 4 years of the Libertadores in Rio, but Rio's soccer is inferior.
It's all luck.
It's all luck. It's all luck. It's not true. It's a lot of luck. It's a lot of luck. But guys, jokes aside, it's a huge joy to win Brazilian soccer. It's a sensational championship. It's rare to see a national championship with 3 big clubs fighting until the end with a lot of excitement. The final of the main South American championship between 2 great Brazilian teams. I think Brazilian soccer will be the winner this season. Brazilian soccer deserves congratulations.
I haven't even celebrated the Libertadores title yet, and I'm already celebrating the Brazilian Championship.
There's no way here. There's nothing you can do. Here, there are always a lot of titles, a lot of things to win, so many games that honestly you can't even celebrate. But that's the good thing about soccer. The good thing about soccer is that it gives you a lot of good things and sometimes a lot of ups and downs. But here we are, winning another title.
What do you think of these fans? Have you seen anything like this?
No, I've never seen anything like this fight. The entire Maracanã is packed with Flamengo fans, and even more are outside. We must celebrate with them because they truly deserve it.
Congratulations on the season. Thank you.
Take this wallpaper here, look. this outstanding show, my friends. The party starts up there. Look at the organized groups I mentioned that joined together. Look at this. Flamengo and Sierra, the crowd is going wild, man. A party never seen before at Maracanã. Look at the crowd celebrating. Calm down, the game hasn't even started yet, my friends. Calm down. Calm down, there's a lot more to come. The game is about to start at Maracanã. Look at the crowd over there. They've started the party. Look, that's what Tostu is. Flamengo and Sierra, my friends, the crowd is making a huge noise, huh? It's just absurd. What's up? My friends, Brazilian Championship, look at this. King of Cups, 37th round at Maracanã. Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Flamengo and Sierra.
A Flamengo with a simple win is already Brazilian champion for the 9th time. Look at that, man. How beautiful this is. Look at the big flag, man. That's insane. Take that wallpaper right there. Spectacle, spectacle. Do you think Flamengo will be champion today? What do you think? It's going to be intense, Flamengo and Sierra. Flamengo has everything to win the trophy today, and the cup is already at Maracanã. Cheering for Flamengo, throwing a beautiful party here at Maracanã.